Cam Earlham. Hey yo, I'm Paul's been chillin', burger patty grillin'. Paul's been chillin', burger patty grillin'.
Welcome to the barbecue.
The winner of Go BCC's Play the Part, the 11th annual Play the Part, Zeph France.
How you doing? I don't know. I was supposed to talk right there.
No, yeah, you want to introduce yourself a little bit? Tell people, about you.
Yeah, I'm Zeph France. I'm a freshman here in Mizzou. Clearly I just started going here, but I just like to rap a lot. So, yeah.
All right. So, can you kind of tell me how you got into rapping?
Actually, I just started rapping like a year ago. That was when I had made a few songs before that, like out of fun. I had a friend that had like made a bet. I told her, I was like, man, if I could make a song, I bet you it'd be hard. And she was like, nah, no, it wouldn't. So then I made one, and the school kind of liked it, and I was like, all right, bet. So then I took a little break from it, and then last year I had a few things happen where because I used to play sports a lot, and then I stopped really playing that, and then I got into the music, and then from then on it was just I started releasing for real, and then I released a little mixtape. It's called January 28th.
That's out on your SoundCloud,
Yeah. It was called January 28th, and I put that out, and that went crazy. As far as for somebody who hadn't rapped before, hadn't done anything, at least to me. So then it was the rest was history after that. So just been rapping ever since.
All right. So can you kind of tell me about your performance at Play the Park? Because I wasn't able to go personally. Kind of how are you feeling?
Oh no, that was wild. Okay, because the crazy part about it was the night before I had performed at Zoo Soul. That was my first series of performances at Mizzou, because I just wanted to try it out, really get my jitters out. So first couple times I did good at Zoo Soul, I was 2 for 2. I'm like, yeah, they going crazy. So the next time, this is my third time, I'm like, all right, bet. I go up there, I forget the words. I was like, oh, okay. So I knew I had to come back hard the next day. So I had already rehearsed that rap a million times, so I knew it was gonna hit. And then I got out there, and I started rapping about it was a song off my January 28th mixtape. It's called Last Call, and that song is basically about how my mom raised me and everything, and how I was able to get a scholarship and stuff to come here, and just pretty much an ode to how the hard work that my mom put in. You know what I'm saying? So I rapped that song. That touched the audience, and it was a few lines in there that they really just liked a lot, and they was just responding to me, and I was able to interact with them without being so scared. Usually I'm really timid as a person. I don't just be trying to talk to people, but I was getting them to clap and stuff. So it was crazy. It was waving their hands. It was crazy. It was real fun though. Definitely enjoyed it.
That was cool. So would you want to do it next year then?
Yeah, definitely. It was a fun experience. I just, being able to feel these are the same people that I see around school. So then it's knowing that, somebody that you actually see around supports you in that manner. You know what I'm saying? It's real cool, because usually it's not always like that. So, yeah.
That's facts. So can you kind of talk about what it's like at this point, being a student, being an artist on campus?
Oh, it's definitely a challenge, because with homework, with certain things in music, and then trying to actually record, because I'm really trying to do the music, really trying to be a successful artist. So trying to figure out certain ways to get myself to another level with as far as exposure and stuff, just trying to figure it all out, and make music, and get my homework done, and keep my grades all it's a grind. But it's starting to teach me how to manage my time a lot better, because it's possible, but it's just I'm starting to realize a lot about myself. So it's challenging, but I enjoy the challenge. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So who are some artists that you look up to, kind of?
Oh, J. Cole. Definitely J. Cole. J. Cole, no doubt about it. I like.
Wait, what's his best album? There's a right answer and there's a wrong answer.
Okay, let's, because we could go days for this.
Yeah, yes.
But I personally for bars, Friday Night Lights. Bars, okay. Friday Night Lights. But his best as a project. Okay, look, there's 3 categories. Bars is Friday Night Lights. His best project put together is probably For Your Eyes Only, and then his best commercially successful album obviously is Forest Hills Drive. But the story in For Your Eyes Only is just, you can't beat it. It's just like, it's amazing.
You left out Born Sinner. That is his.
Okay. It's great. It's good. It's great. You know, bro.
Y'all see my face right now?
That's crazy. I wasn't expecting that. Nobody ever says that. So I was like,
I did a poll on Twitter, I think last December, and it won. I did it between, I think, Forest Hills Drive and Born Sinner. And Born Sinner. Actually, no, I think it was 50-50. But no, Born Sinner, that's that album.
I'm gonna get fire. No, of course.
Because the deluxe version, he got some extra tracks on there. It's fucking fire.
Yeah, trust me. What's that? I was just listening to what was that? Land of the Snakes. That beat.
Song.
Oh my God. That beat. Oh my. Yeah, trust me. But another artist I really like. I like Anderson .Paak a lot. Definitely, I like his style. But I'm really like a big fan of like Playboi Carti. I don't know if that, like, it's just his originality, like how he's able to just be himself. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody who can get on the track and like not say a word and like make millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he's so original is like,
Kanye.
But that's another dude. Like Kanye is just, you know, he had his moments that I'm just like, okay, but College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation. Graduation to me is like a perfect album. Honestly, perfect. Like
College Dropout, that's my...
Yeah, all of them fire. But, you know, so yeah, those three people I'm pretty like heavily. It's a bunch of others, but for sure, Playboi Carti is like huge to me just because, you know, he's so original that it's almost like anybody that tries to do what he's doing is copying him. So I have to like, you know what I'm saying? You can't, it's only one Playboi Carti. So it's like, how can you not respect that? So, yeah.
But you're from KC, right?
Yeah.
So what's it been like trying to make a name for yourself in KC and then coming to Mizzou trying to make a name for yourself here as well?
Ooh, well, that's the thing. Like in Kansas City, this is really my first time really trying to make a name for myself really anywhere. Cause like in Kansas City, like a lot of my buzz came from school. I wasn't taking it as serious as far as like marketing and as far as trying to get my name buzzing in my area. It was more just like all my friends, all the people at my school. And that's why I say, like, meeting the people that I did and the way that it moved around, like, it was just crazy to me because I just, like, my SoundCloud went from, like, 20,000 plays. It's had, like, 90,000. And this is only, like, just at my small school that I'm at. So I was like, okay, I'm not even trying to put it out. So I came to college and I was like, okay, it's 20,000 people here. Like, we gonna make a move, you know? So now I'm trying to build it in, you know, it's gonna come slowly, but you know, I'm just trying to make a move. And really it's forcing me to get out of my box because I'm not a very outward trying to talk to everybody kind of person, but I know that I just kind of let the music speak for itself. So kind of like how this little BCC, not little, my bad, you know, how to play the part thing went, you know, it's just slowly building and letting people know me for the music rather than just like, okay, Zeph, like, you know, I want them to know me, but I more like just recognize my music. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So you were talking earlier about how your mom kind of was your inspiration for your mixtape. Can you kind of talk more about that?
Oh, she wasn't the inspiration for the mixtape.
Oh, okay.
It was actually it was a relationship I had gone through.
Okay.
So that was like a whole different thing. But that song specifically,
that song.
Bro, my mom, oh my gosh, bro, I just got off the phone like 2 hours ago. But nah, my mom, that's my rock, bro. Like, I seen her do the impossible, you know what I'm saying? I was playing AAU basketball. I don't know if any of y'all know what that's about, but playing AAU basketball.
It's tough.
Playing games every weekend, 3, 4, 5 games a weekend, doing all this. She had 2 jobs, and she was going to nursing school all at the same time. And she graduated like cum laude. It was crazy. From like, it's Rockhurst University. It's one of the better schools. It's a private school in Kansas City in college. She graduated like to one of like all A's and B's. I'm like, I seen her do that, and I was like, man, I can do anything. So then it was like I was trying my best in school, trying to get a scholarship, trying to get something to, you know, help her, because I knew that she wasn't gonna be able to pay $30,000 a year. So, you know, I just tried my best to get, you know what I'm saying, some scholarships, and I was able to do that. So I just made that song because I was so like, when I got the news, I was like, man, this is crazy. So that was like my ode to, you know what I'm saying, kind of not that I could ever repay her for what she really doing, but you know, it was my way of at least trying to. So, you know, but.
So you said the mixtape was inspired by a relationship.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you want to go more into
All right.
talk about that?
All right. So I ain't never told this story like out loud, like to a bunch of people, but essentially each, like the mixtapes are like dates. Like every song on the mixtape is a date. And my favorite rapper obviously is J. Cole. And her favorite, like her birthday, his birthday is on January 28th. So her birthday's on January 28th, right? So I was like, my whole plan was to make a J. Cole song on January 28th because I was like, oh yeah, bet. But then I went through the relationship and I was like, bro, I could write a whole mixtape about what just happened in this relationship and everything that's like, you know what I mean? So I was like, why not just put them together? So each date is like, if you go through each song, like the first song is kind of like, I talk about social justice, stuff that J. Cole would kind of talk about, but each date is significant to what the song is about. So like June 17th was Father's Day that year. So I wrote a song called Happy Father's Day. And then like each date is kind of like, it's a mix, it's kind of a turn, because the way that it centers around a relationship is like when it hits August 17th, that was the day that I met her. So that was like the third day of school, and I just kind of remember that because I remember it was the third day of school, it was like in the library or whatever. So I met her, and then each song after that was kind of like happy, and like I was kind of changing like the mood of the album, because that's how I kind of changed as a person. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So then it all wrapped back around at January 28th. So it was like I started with January 28th, 2017 essentially, and then January 28th, 2018. But it was like I went through a series of like,
that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Of how I changed. So the album, the mixtape, kind of the mood of it changed. And it was like, to be honest, it was kind of a ploy to get her back, because like she said she didn't really get a whole lot of stuff. Like nobody really paid attention to her birthday, I guess, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to be like, oh, Mr. Romantic. So I was like, all right, I made a song. Like I made January 28th is like her song, quote unquote. So that song, I was like, all right, if I'm a rapper, like this January 28th is, if I'm a rapper, people gonna know about this whole mixtape. It's always gonna be a part of that. So I was like, if I perform this and I got a bunch of fans, like January 28th pretty much to me is like a holiday because it's J. Cole's birthday. Right. But now it's gonna be like Zeph Fran's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Zeph Fran's album or whatever. So now January 28th is special to however many people listen to me. You know what I'm saying? So therefore people pay attention to your birthday now. So that was like, you know what I'm saying? That was I don't know. I was on one, bro.
No,
but,
that's a dope concept.
Yeah, I definitely put a lot of thought into that, but no, I like it though. I appreciate all the love I get for it, for sure.
Oh, yeah. So what you plan on doing next? What's your next project? What you thinking about?
Ooh, next man.
You just trying to chill?
No. I'm grinding,
no gas,
definitely.
No breaks.
Definitely. But it's just more about execution. You know, I definitely put a lot of thought into how I put that out, and how I'm very executed and very like calculated with how I do things. So right now I'm just kind of planning and putting things together. But at the moment, just really just grinding, putting in music, making as much music as possible. I try to write every day, you know, and just see what I can get. But definitely more music, definitely on the way, definitely.
So we're going to go to a music break real quick. We'll come back with more topics. Thank you so much for talking to us.
For sure.
All right, KCOU 88.1, this is The Barbecue, y'all. Stay tuned.